Hello, today I'm going to give you a run through of my Android application for my COMP2000 coursework. So this is the app itself running on an Android emulator, Pixel 4 Android 33. So first things first, this is the list of employees, or for now, I mean, it's just one employee. We're going to add another in a second. This button here displays the employee ID. This one displays a one-time password, which I go to more explanation in my report as to why that's there. So to add an employee, we click Manage Employees. And then we click this. We're going to call him John Doe. And then we're going to add him. As you can see, John Doe has been added here. And we can also verify that he's been added to the API. As you can see, there's Mike Relvis and John Doe. Okay, so now we are going to edit John Doe's information because John Doe is actually not John Doe. He's actually John Blogs. So first things first, we're going to get John Doe's ID number by clicking this button here. You can see he's got ID of 2. So if we go into him, click 2, so that's who we want to edit. And then we can rename him to John Blogs and edit. And John Blogs is there. And as you can see, he's also there on the API, which is wonderful. So to delete a user as well, we can also click this little bin icon, and that gets rid of them. Due to my technical knowledge limitations, because unfortunately this is all new to me, I couldn't quite figure this last bit out for whatever reason, because the delete function is in a different place to the rest of the API functions. I couldn't get it to reload. It's something I've tried and tried again. So it just reloads the entire app instead of, whereas the other functions just reload the list. So while I've been doing this, you might have noticed this little icon here has been appearing, this little sync icon. That's a notification telling that the app's been synchronized. This can be used if the app's running in the background to inform the admin that their app now has the most up-to-date information, something's changed, etc., etc. We can show this appearing here. So if you watch this top bar here, we sync the data. There we go. There it is. So if we clear this off and then click toggle notifications, which says here notifications disabled, and then click sync data, you can see the notification does not appear and the data has been synchronized. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick run through of the code while we're here as well. So this is the main activity. As you can see here, we've got some global variables, each with various functions. So this is the onCreate. It creates the actual layout, sets up the notification manager, and creates a new thread to do the GET request, because we don't want to be doing GET request in the main thread, especially if the person might potentially have a slow internet connection or something like that that will cause the UI to be delayed incredibly. Not a good user experience. So instead, we create a new toast that says it's loading, then do that in new thread. We pass the toast into it, and then when it's loaded, cancel off the toast, make a new one to say it's been loaded, or one of the various error messages. And this also checks if the network's connected. If the network is not connected, it will show an error screen. It sets content view to our layout, no connection, which little error screen saying you're not connected to the internet, please connect to the internet. There's also post request, which does pretty much the same thing as get request, except it posts it, because get it. Same thing with error messages, success messages, and it also sends a new get request to get anything from the API that might have changed. It's good to get stuff from the API regularly to ensure that we have the most up-to-date information on our app, because other users on other apps, on other devices may have changed the app as well. Same with put request. We're also going to send a get request. All of these, when they're all called into new threads. These all change content views, and whenever someone goes to the home screen, it calls a get request just to get the most up-to-date information. This function here toggles notifications. You see notifications enabled, disabled, literally just changes that global variable, which is then also used in the notification function, which I'll show you in a moment. Add employee, edit employee with validation to make sure that it is actually, got stuff in it. Send sync notifications, checks notifications are on. We also have the employee class and adapter, which actually sets up the list itself. This sets up all of the data and the listeners, on-click listeners, and this is our delete request in here as well, which is also called in a new thread. Thank you very much. I go more in depth on testing and exactly what all these functions do in my write-up under the implementation and evaluation sections. Thank you very much.